Me in this race is going to be the last 100. The Canadian swimmer finished in 59.3, you know, in the semifinals, and for me, that's where you're going to see the big difference in this race.
And Foster and Marchand both have doubles, and you had plenty of them during your career. Does that play in your mind at all? Do you worry about that, or you concentrate on one at a time?
It has to be one at a time, and he's got enough. These guys have enough time between this double. They're going to try to rip this one, go warm down, get a quick bite to eat, maybe get a little light shakeout, and th'll be right out here again. And by that time, they're going to have the adrenaline to help them get through that second race for tomorrow night.
Well, you just saw Heilman come out. You said a big boy, 6'2", the national age group record that he broke of yours. You had your last world swimming record go down at these championships. So that's just another signal that time is
correct
flashing by.
I mean, all of these, I keep getting reminded of how many of my records are falling this week.
You've still got plenty left, my friend.
I mean, but it does show how old I am, and these kids are studs.
They even had color TV back then.
They did. You're right.
He looks a little beefier than you were.
Oh yes, I was a skinny little twig. He's got some meat on his bones for sure.
So he is in lane 1. What a big night it is, because also in the same pool is this guy, Leon Marchand, the 21-year-old, who broke the world record on opening night that we just talked about in the 400 IM, your record that had stood for 20+ years, Michael. So he is one to watch in lane 5, and then right next to him, second in that 400 IM to Marchand, Carson Foster, the 21-year-old.
And Rowdy, like we've seen so many of these 200s this meet so far, and 100s kind of too. I think the most important thing for all these guys is not overdo that first 25, that first 50, right? Because then that piano really falls in your back that last 25.
We've seen that time again. We saw it with Popovich in the 200 freestyle. I mean, it's just unbelievable how some of these, and some of the veterans end up doing the same thing.
Correct.
It's young and old. So that's a good point you make.
Yep, #1 qualifier there in lane 4. All he's trying to do is trying to win the first medal in this event for the United States since the guy sitting next to us, Rowdy, Michael Phelps, in 2011. It's amazing how it all just kind of comes back to MP. But that's a positive.
It is. It is.
All right, so Foster, the United States, in lane 4. But just below him will be Marchand, trying to win another gold here at these championships.
Take your marks.
16-year-old up there at the top of the screen in lane 1.
I mean, this first 50, you really just want to kind of control the arms, just kind of relax, get into your stroke, feel how you're going to feel that last 50. Hit this wall good. That was something, I mean, I struggled late in my career, but you really want to hit these walls on a full stroke. You lose so much momentum when you start chopping or hitting them long.
Richard Marchand down there in lane 7. He's second from the bottom. Actually had the lead at the first touch. He swims for Hungary. And by the way, there's no Christoph Milak, the world record holder, citing some mental health issues, the reason that he is not in these championships. So that has opened things up a bit here. But lane 5, Marchand beginning to do his thing, taking charge of this race as they hit the halfway point.
Let's see what he does off of this wall. I mean, he should really start pushing these 15-meter marks, these last two 50s. 28.1, that second 50, that is moving.
Marchand had the lead. It was Martin down there in lane 7 for Hungary, who was second, but now he's fading, and up above him is Foster, above Marchand, who's trying to put on the jets here.
Foster looks like he's kind of making a semi-move here.
Yep.
His tempo picked up a little. His hips are riding on the surface really well.
Marchand down there, the bottom yellow lane line, trying to win another gold here at these championships. It is Foster above him from the United States. They're also getting pressure from Hondo up there in lane 2 for Japan.
There we go.
Who's running second.
Sorry, Dan. He's staying underwater here, pushing those walls.
And up pops Marchand. He's got the clear lead. Foster looks like he's in a battle for the silver medal. Marchand coming up here trying to win another gold. Looking easy.
Heelman coming up on the outside.
Yep. So you got Foster up there in lane 4, who's faded. Marchand goes to the wall. Now it's a battle for the silver. And who's it going to be? It's going to be Chmielewski down there, Poland, in lane 6. And it was Honda of Japan who gets on the stand.
What a great swim for Thomas out there.
Yeah.
153.8.
Yeah.
Let's go. Like we said, that is our future, right? This kid's good.
Just off the podium.
You're right, MP. I mean, 53.8. Best time by almost 0.7 of a second. That's a swim.
And I will say, looking at these splits right now, 29 flat, 29.7, 29.7 last 350s. For me, that's how I swam the race. When I was a kid, that's how you want to swim the race. If you can get the last 350s under 30 seconds, you got a shot to do something great. And he just put up an amazing best time tonight.
And you told me, I think, one time, is these kids, if they expect to go under or over 30 in any 50,
Nope.
not gonna happen.
Nope.
Here's the 100 turn, Michael.
Again, really, he hits this wall so good, full stroke. Watch how he dives deep down underwater. Bob and them are working on trying to dive straight down to the bottom almost, so you get out of that wash. If you see Leon here, I mean, I'm watching Leon, I'm watching Carson here. They're staying so close to the water, right? They're not really climbing out of the water, which means their feet and everything, and the timing of the stroke is there. Really watch his underwaters here. Oh my gosh, this 150 wall was insane. Every single last 50 wall, he is going to try to rip it to 15 meters.
Almost looks like it's 400 IM that last 50,
I know, that was 8 or 9 kicks off that wall. The last 50?
Yeah.
And you know him so well, Michael, because he trains at Arizona State for your guy, Bob Bowman, through the years. I mean, what does this guy need to get better at right now, if anything?
I mean, he's having an unbelievable meet right now. You know, I mean, I'll say is, if I could nitpick anything.
Absolutely. If anyone can, you can.
You know, I'd say if he wants to break 4 minutes in the 400 IM, he's got to get his backstroke to about a minute, and he's got to finish in 55, which is doable. I mean, he's got an unbelievable breaststroke.
Well, all he's done is taken 2 golds here, the 400 IM, and now the 200 fly.
With Ilya Khan of Canada.